Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. In this video, we will be talking about an article that I came across that says Kim Kardashian is saying that she will be Ye's biggest cheerleader forever. And I was reading the article. There's nothing much new in it. It's just Kim, crying, saying that Ye needs to hit rock bottom first before you can truly realize life. Basically, that's what she's saying. And she's saying that irrespective of everything, they will always be family because she will always love him and she is just his biggest cheerleader. And I'm like, just imagine that. You're this man's biggest cheerleader now that he's married. Isn't that something? I mean, why not go ahead and find yourself a man to cheer for? Because, I mean, Ye has a woman, and let me tell you something, Gimme Cakes, that body is banging. And I know you see the photos too. So I don't think that Ye needs you to be cheering for him. He has quite enough going on for him. And he has someone cheering on for him. Someone who doesn't have to worry about shaking it too much because it's plastic. No, 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 no. She doesn't have to worry about shaking it, popping, locking, dropping it too much because it's plastic. No, that's what happened when it's real, You cheer relentlessly. Kim cannot cheer relentlessly, and that's why she got out of the marriage. Hey, I have to keep it real and call a spade and a shovel because Kim was there crying, practically admitting that, listen, I only married that man for good times. Bad times who? Not me, Kimmy Cakes. I was out of there the moment that it looks like Ish was about to go left. And I was gonna be his cleanup crew because guess what? Even though he put me on a pedestal, made me look good, and gave me a good comeback from that sex tape, do you think I was gonna stick around with that man to help him out? Hell no. I got enough. I got what I wanted. So I don't see why you should be there, living the part that says, here comes worse. I wasn't gonna do that. That's what Kim practically told us. If you were truly listening to her, Kim will never marry for worse. She will always marry for better. She doesn't believe in doing worse. And I believe that what everyone was saying before, Kim used it for a come up. And Jay-Z told us she's a come up queen. The Kardashians are notoriously known to be come up queens. That's all they want. And the moment that Ye wasn't well enough to give her that come up, like she was like, see you. I wouldn't want to be you. I'm not even gonna act as though I know you, right? But the moment that she sees that, Ye is making a comeback, here she comes, saying that she's the biggest cheerleader. Just imagine how fucked up that is. You have to be super, super, super mentally delusional in order to be that bold, that brave, to say you're this man's biggest cheerleader, because she isn't. And there are things that we can identify publicly, and I'm not talking about there are things that we can assume. I'm talking about there's physical evidence proving that Kim is not Ye's biggest cheerleader. She's not. Honestly, I believe that, some of the male friends and female friends that Ye has are even bigger cheerleaders than Kim. I believe Che Anderson is one of Ye's biggest cheerleaders. I don't see Kim as Ye's biggest cheerleaders. I believe those Donda girls are Ye's biggest cheerleaders, not Kim. That's what I honestly believe. Because if Kim was Ye's biggest cheerleader, when everyone was saying and threatening her and her family business, saying, you better create that post saying that you stand with the Jewish community or burn with him. If you are your biggest cheerleader, you know what you would say? You would say, I'm going down with him because guess what? We have done this once, we can do it again. Just as how when Ye went and got those sex tape from Ray J, Ye said, no one will ever screw us over again. That is what you call a motherfucking team. But you have no idea what that means. Kim has no loyalty. She's like a stray dog. If you're giving the bone here, she will be hanging out here as long as she can get that bone. But guess what? If there's a bigger, juicier bone next door, she's gonna go next door for that bigger, juicier bone. And we saw it again after he got canceled. What was this bitch doing? This bitch was on Instagram rocking Adidas, Balenciaga, and every brand that and Gap. Every brand that canceled her husband, she was there on Instagram rocking them all in one photo. And you want us to believe that you're his biggest cheerleader? Do you know how delusional you have to be to think that people would actually believe those bullshit? You have taunted this man so much. You've played so many mind games with him. We're not done. Let's go back some more because she thinks we're stupid, right? And we want to show her that we're looking at you at this point as the one who is bipolar, not you. Because guess what? You want to tell us that you're his biggest cheerleader. And the moment you fell for legal separation and you said, you know what, keep your boyfriend away from my kids, you were like, okay, let me rub some more salt in your wounds and have your daughter that you're so sensitive about in my boyfriend's lap, irrespective of the fact that my boyfriend told the public that the baby was sucking on his thumb and he wanted to do you know what to a baby. Let me just have your daughter in my boyfriend's lap, and if that wasn't painful enough, tell you what, I'll let your son go to the mall with my boyfriend as well. And you want to tell the whole fucking world that you're this man's biggest cheerleader. Kim, you are the biggest joke in the industry right now. You are a donkey and a clown in one because you are not making any freaking sense. And whenever she acts like this is when my expletive comes out in the video, because I'm saying you have to be truly fucking crazy to be saying these things and think that people are going to believe them. You're telling us that you are his biggest cheerleader, but then, irrespective of being his biggest cheerleader, you're there trampling him down at every single opportunity. And not just that, when he got canceled and he was losing millions upon millions, what did you do? You copied every fucking design that you could and you sold them as skims. You didn't even give him the opportunity to come back, and did you even give him sales? And not just that, you settled for over $200,000 in child support payment monthly while taking half of his property and houses. And you are his biggest fucking cheerleader. Just how delusional can you be? How much more crazy can you be? Like, how much more of you do we have to hear about or deal with? Kim, go sit your behind down somewhere, that plastic ass that you have, or even if it's just fat that you've pumped from your stomach or your arms or your leg, just go sit down with that desiccated fat somewhere, because I'm not buying it. We're not buying it. The internet is not buying it. And this is why no one wants anything to do with your ass at this point. This is why no man wants to date you. No real decent man wants to date you after what you did to your husband. And honey darling, he has someone cheering for him. He really doesn't need you and your fake ass bullshit trashy ass self to be cheering for him at this point. You need to go cheer for someone else. Take your cheering spirits, your spirit fingers and just go cheer on elsewhere, Kimmy Cakes. As our friend Ye once said to you, Kim, it's a wrap. It's over for you. It's time for you to just give it up and let Ye move on and live his happy married life with his beautiful wife, Bianca Censori. And that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. See you all later. Bye guys.